Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I am Melinda J and I am here to do a self-love reading for the collective. So just feel free to sit back, relax, and enjoy the message. Keep as a reminder, if the message does not resonate with you, that is fine. Just let it fly for now, or just take heed of it for now until the message that has been presented to you comes into fruition later on down the line, if it happened so already, because this is a timeless reading. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into the message. Oh yeah, before I go into the message, be sure to go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't done so already. I thank you to everyone who has subscribed so far, and just enjoy the message. And of course, without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so so the current stage of the collective is going to be ritual, the grounding card. And well, it's grounding card, but the overall theme of the card is the crown chakra, which is dealing with the subconscious, the divine, and spirit. To go a little bit more deeper into context, 2 + 8 is 10, which means completion. And if you want to reduce it down a little bit more to the number 1, that is all about new beginnings, individuality. So as you can see in this picture, this individual here, she has her eyes closed and is getting tuned, listening to her intuition, going into meditation and solitude to seek the answers that she is trying to find. Okay, so this is the current state as of right now for the collective, and I'm going to get more context of this after I've already intuitively dissected the card. So let's see what the message is going to talk about. So it says, my whole life is a practice of being here now. Choose to do one or more of the activities that are listed below. Either look for rainbows, especially double rainbows, which are becoming more frequent. Take photos of beautiful places in nature and look for orbs and rays of colored light in the images. Sit under a tree and daydream. Just be in nature. Count the butterflies. Listen to the birds. Collect dew from the flowers. When the first light of day touches them, drink this dew. Either lie on a carpet or of green grass and just listen. Walk in nature, especially alongside a body of water. Smell flowers and touch their petals incredibly gently, so that as to leave no mark. Say I love you, thank you, or walk a shoreline in bare feet. Watch the sunrise and sunset every day for 40 days. Go surfing. You may find dolphins, and that comes your way to join in to catch a wave. Whale watch from the shore. Learn to free dive and practice sitting on the bottom of the ocean to hear them communicate with each other. Plant seasonal food, harvesting and preparing it, and simply acknowledge gratitude for rich bounty. Watch a fire or incense smoke rise or look into the candlelight. Hug and kiss to greet. You can sit opposite another from human being and gaze silently into their eyes, or you can make and loving repair your own clothes, or you can write about things that warm your heart and make you smile. Take a bath in a mineral salt. So take a spiritual bath and surround yourself with crystals and candlelight. You can also add a sprinkle of flower petals to raise the vibration as well. Spend time in nature looking at macro and micro worlds. Or you can ask a question of a mountain, an ocean, a lake, a river. a tree, or any natural landmark you are drawn to, and sit still, just listening for the answers that come to you. Or you can chop wood or carry water. Also, you can breathe more deeply and sing the song in your heart, or just simply love your soul. Okay, so that is definitely what this crown chakra grounding card is presented right now as the current state of the collective. Now on to the love portion of what is essential, what is a necessity for the collective. What do they need to know about in regards to loving thyself? We have, say one loving affirmation to yourself. Okay, so to clarify that, I have my clarifying cards here. So we're going to clarify this loving card to get a little bit more context, a little bit more in depth of the necessity. My chair is like lower than my desk, and it's just about as far as it can go. So give me one card, Spirit. All right, so we have harmony with the number 6 at the top. So that is it's almost like a lover's card. This is the lover's card. Saying one loving affirmation to yourself. So the lover's card, you may be in a situation where you're in thought about, or this is pertaining to you and yourself, as far as like the divine feminine and the divine masculine, addressing the shadow side along with the divine feminine or masculine. So put this into perspective. I can't talk. What the heck is going on? But anyway, put this into perspective as to looking yourself in the mirror. So that is definitely what I'm getting from in this card in order to bring harmony in regards to the self-love journey. Of course, you have to look yourself in the mirror and just keep saying loving affirmations to yourself. So that is definitely what this harmony card is giving right now when it comes to the love portion of this self-love reading. Okay. All right, so next we're going to the knowing portion, and this is all about the blockages right here. This is the blockage portion, what is hindering the collective. And the card that came out is boundaries. It says develop healthy boundaries to make sure you are emotionally and mentally stable. It is okay to say no. So I am going to clarify with my chakra cards, even though this card is already highlighted at the top in regards to the crown chakra. Maybe in this regard here is definitely towards like you even, okay, say for instance that a person asks you for a favor, and in your mind you're saying no, but you say yes just to, keep the peace or prevent any hoorah that comes into foreplay, any rejections or backlash that comes into play. So that is definitely what the energy is about when it comes to boundaries. So please allow yourself, if you're a type of person that always saying yes and don't mind doing this or that, and you just don't have time to yourself because you're too busy putting yourself out there, you're too busy satisfying other people's needs than your own, then of course that leads to a problem. That's breaking giving and receiving 101. So let's go ahead and clarify the boundaries card with the chakra cards. Let's clarify that. Clarify the boundary card. Clarify the boundary card. Clarify the boundaries card. Perception. Okay, so we have perception here. This is the heart chakra card. So yeah, your mind may be saying it's almost like I know people don't like listen to R. Kelly and all that anymore, but this energy right here is definitely saying my mind is telling me no, but my body is telling me yes. My mind is telling me no, but my body is telling me is saying yeah, in regards to if somebody's asking you for a favor. In your mind you're saying no, and deep down in your subconscious you are saying no, but in reality you're saying yeah, just for in your heart you're saying yeah, just to keep the peace, just to bring balance and harmony to everything that transpires. And then at the bottom of the deck we have wisdom. So to get a little bit more context with the perception card here, this is a heart chakra. It is dealing with the heart, unconditional love. Okay, so the perception card is all about the emerald offers a regal ability to see things differently and the chance of embracing transformation. There is ability to attract wealth here if you have an open heart. So let's see, the inspiration for it is often our journey brings us full circle, leaving us to wonder why things happen. Emerald stone teaches us to follow through on whatever is before us. Going back is not an option. And for a personal question that you want to ask yourself is, what in my life needs tending to, and how will I allow myself to feel? So it sounds like definitely the boundaries cards in regards to developing healthy boundaries and mentally and emotionally stable form to be able to say no in the end. Okay, all right, so on to the next one. We have the soothing portion, which is all about the self-care portion of the self-love reading, because as long as you're attending to self with self-care, self-love, and self-admiration, of course that will definitely raise the vibration of your self-love journey. Okay, so the soothing card that we have presented that came out is intuition, and look at that, 28 and 28, 10 and 10, 1 and 1, completion, new beginnings. Okay, look at that, 2 cards. This is the current state now, and then as you progress on in addressing these blockages as far as saying no and having new perspective on life, okay, and keep going within, following the intuition, following what your gut is telling you. Hello, bingo. And then to clarify it, well, at the bottom of the deck is the rest card, and that's 4 plus 3, that's 7. That's dealing with growth and spirituality as well. So to clarify, let's clarify the intuition card before I give the context of it. Clarify the intuition card. Fell on the floor. Mental conflict. It's a battle, duality, good, bad, black and white, you know, the duality effect, divine feminine, divine masculine, twin flame, as well as dealing with self and the shadow self as well. So we have mental conflict. With the mental conflict card, this is the sword suit of this particular deck that I'm using. So it's all about in your head. See that? You see how all these are aligning. Mental. Okay. All right, so let's dive deeper in the meaning of the 28th intuition card. Okay, so the mantra for this card is, I listen to my intuition as it leads me on my highest path. Intuition is the insight that comes before thought and without thinking. It is an innate knowledge of what is in alignment with our highest good. It is the energy of the universe that directs us on our life path, nudging us towards the choices that will fuel our growth. Intuition resides within the heart and goes beyond logic and reason. Its messages are shared without judgment or a need to be defined. Reinforce intuition's essential role in maintaining your well-being and connection to the spiritual realm by listening to it, acting upon it regularly. Keep track of when you receive an intuitive message and how often it turns out to be right, either by making a mental note or writing it down. As you notice the trend of your intuition as a guiding force, you will come to trust it more and more. And if you're a journaling person, the journal prompt will be, recall a time when you intuitively knew something was a bad idea, but you ignored your intuition. How can you learn from this experience? Okay, so that is definitely what is going on, which will cause a mental conflict when you don't go either within, or you don't follow your intuition, following your gut, whether you feel it's a right thing to do or it's a wrong thing to do, because it causes a mental block, which leads to self-sabotaging, which leads you to not even, and also procrastination as well, which also leads you to not following through and always second guessing yourself. Okay. All right. So the healing portion is dance with the number 5. That's changes, sudden changes, or just changes in general. And it reads, change is not possible without movement, and movement is everywhere in the universe. You are invited to join in the dance, because why? At the bottom of the deck, know you are worthy, okay? Know you are worthy, because we are worthy. That's crazy that this card came out at the bottom, or just appeared at the bottom, because the new moon in Taurus is all about knowing your worth, okay? It's all about knowing your worth. So to gain some context on this, let's see. It says, break out of the physical and mental rigidity by engaging your body through dance. Dancing moves our energy, gets our hearts pumping and our bloods racing, and forces us to breathe more deeply. Physical movement impacts our mood and mental state, as well as freeing up stuck thought process to see things in a new light. Hello, the perception card. Okay. With intention, the simple act of dancing is a powerful partner in the quest to overcome any creation, mental or emotional blocks that may come all the way. It's talking about this card. All that is needed is music, whether in your mind or outside of you. If you're shy, lock the door. This card invites you to play more with people, the environment, and the energies around you. Dancing with another requires having faith in the other. That would specify this Lovers card here. Let's see. Oh, yeah. It requires intimacy and trust. It is a process of getting to know your partner, anticipating their next moves, and supporting these moves if you're inclined to do so. And this means letting the other read your intentions and support you too. Oh my gosh. You see how this man is gazing into this woman's eyes, even though I'm reading the context with this card here. It is definitely, you see how the man is gazing to the woman's eyes, and you know, that's how you know there is some intimacy, and to have faith in one another, to follow each other's lead and support one another. Anyways, back to the message. It's a process of getting to know your partner, anticipating their next moves, and supporting these moves if you're inclined to. And this means letting go other read your intentions and support you too. Going forth to dance with your world in this way, with awareness that everything is a collaborative effort, connects us to the wider dance. When we step outside our comfort zones with faith that we will attract the people and the support that we need, that is exactly what we will get. So go ahead and just dance. It's giving Lady Gaga vibes. Just dance, it'll be okay. Okay. That was the song that popped up in my mind when at the end of the sentence it says just dance. Okay, so I don't think I need to clarify the healing card, because it's definitely talking about these areas and aspects of the reading. So I'm not going to clarify the healing card. All right, so for additional messages, I'm just going to gather these cards here so we can be clear on the guidance. I'm going to do the healing first and then put these cards at the top. All right. So for guidance for the collective is listen. You see how the individual is closed. Her eyes is closed again, just like this image. Just like this other image. Just like this other image. So this is like 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the signs are there, y'all. The signs are there. So here it is. You have to be willing to listen if you want to really understand someone. Now is not the time to be offering advice, but to be a compassionate listener. To listen fully and intently means to pay attention, not to just what is being said, but what lies beneath the words. Okay? What lies beneath the words? Let's see the context of this. Okay. It says, we've heard and listened to your requests in the past. So we're bringing this card to you because someone around you needs to be heard now. They're not seeking advice, but they really need to express themselves about how they're feeling and what is going on in their life. What they're seeking is an open, compassionate, non-judgmental listener. When you are intently engaged in conversation, there is an energy exchange where both parties can benefit. Those who are talking express what they're feeling, and just by the process of talking, they will often solve the problem or issue by themselves. Being present and listening to someone who needs your full attention will, in some cases, bring you the answers that you have been seeking. Boom. Which brings it right back to here. Grounding. Go within so you can listen. And get the answers that you're seeking. Okay? So that is all that I have for you guys. Let me know down in the comment section of how this resonate with you. I will love to read them. I will love to read them, and of course share them along my social media platforms. Just go ahead and follow them. The link will be in the description below if it's not already. And of course, like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you have not done so already. I don't know what you're waiting on, because these messages, they just keep on giving. All right. So with that being said, always remember to love thyself, know thyself, soothe thyself so you can heal thyself. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.